Vibras? Cause we know the Vibras.
What is happening, guys? Welcome to the You Know The Vibras podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the You Know The Vibras podcast.
Hold on. What you mean another episode?
Yeah, another episode, bro.
Are you like
episode 16,
one
ain't
year
it?
anniversary? Yeah, no, episode 15 or 16. Damn.
16, bro.
We haven't started
Damn.
drinking. Is it 15 or 16?
I don't know. But all I know is...
Nah, it's 1 year anniversary.
We've been at it for a year.
Yes, sir.
You already know who it is. It's your boy, Michael Carrasco, a.k.a. Mr. Golden. As always, I'm with my boy.
The one and only Wanda Don.
Yes, sir. So 1 year later, we brought the nostalgia back,
Yeah.
the throwback, the OG setup that we used to use.
Facts.
Used to bring back some memories and actually talk about what this year has been through this journey, becoming podcaster and how, seeing the growth and all that. We're going to talk about all of that.
Challenges, progression.
Yes, sir. So first, let's get it started. As always, you already know what it is. We're going to get it started with the quote of the day. Wanda Dunn got us today. What you got, my man?
So the quote of the day, it has a lot of relevance to what we're doing today. Talking about how's the year has gone for us. A year into podcasting, and it's simply just saying consistency is harder for you when no one is clapping for you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So you must clap for yourself during those times and be your biggest fan.
I agree 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like a lot of people, when you're doing something, like I feel like if they don't feel that support, they feel somewhat like let down. Like, who am I doing this for? But at the end of the day, even though sometimes the support does help, being your biggest fan is very important. Because like if you're not getting any critiques or anything, you gotta kind of watch the video or whatever you're doing, like from a other person's point of view. That way you know what you may have to work on and stuff like that. But being your biggest fan is good because it's not bad to acknowledge when you're wrong or acknowledge some things you might lack. So it wouldn't be as bad when you fix it, in my opinion. So that's why I'm my biggest fan, and like I've said, like I'm a perfectionist. Like that's a flaw or whatever that I may have, but I enjoy it because like I push myself to be like hard, and I'm hard on myself. So
yeah, and I feel like that's the right way to be. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're so hard on yourself," but when you look at it from a different, from your own point of view, it's like, well, if I'm not hard on myself, I will never accomplish the things the way that I want to accomplish it.
right.
So that's why I like that quote and, bring that up, through this whole journey, we had to be our own fans. We have to be, we got to see things that other people might miss.
Right.
That's why when I'm editing, I watch the video literally 3 times.
Yeah.
And then you watch it like another 2 times
Yeah.
before we do the shorts and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, like the biggest part from that quote to take away is the consistency part.
Yeah.
Consistency is key, man. It's very key, and it shows people that you're serious about what you're doing. You know what I mean? And also like it gives you a reason to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and not slack.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, like I'd say we've been consistent week by week. Until we had the break between season 1 and season 2. And it was a break just, mentally because we tried to be creative and,
Right.
The thing a lot of people may not know, and this is super important with podcasting, and if you want to do podcasting, just know it's like this. So you know how some artists, do covers to certain music?
Yeah, exactly.
In podcasting, you're going to see a lot of overlapping, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just how you interpret that content and how you release, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you dissect a certain, topic or the way that you make the message come across to someone is what's your like is what makes you different. You know what I mean?
No, I agree 100%.
Because everybody's gonna talk about the same thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Is like you said, you're gonna be at some point making the same type of content another podcaster is making.
Yeah.
You just gotta find ways to differentiate yourself, ways of actually standing out from the crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, and I'm gonna hate to cut you off, but the one thing is like when you're 2, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to do double the work because
Exactly.
even when you're 1, I salute all single podcasters. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mostly the podcasting community is you do it with a bigger group. That way you get a
Right.
lot of more perspectives. And if you're one day you missing like your creativity or whatever, or the messages are not just coming to you, someone can help you out with something else. You know what I'm saying? And they can create the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is
And
true. That's very true.
something that so a lot of you may not know. And season one, let's talk about this. So let's talk about this.
Yeah. Let's talk
Season
about
one
it.
when we first started, I'd say, actually all of the episodes we did it from like complete scratch, like, and we would just talk about the topic, like say we'll go 10, 20 minutes before, be like, oh, we're gonna talk
Right.
about this, and then we would just converse on the podcast,
On the podcast. Yeah.
so
that's
that way
right.
it could be organic. Now season 2 we incorporated iPads, but that's just for certain like points. So
Right.
let's talk about like what's the process of like what's the growing points that we have learned throughout the year of podcasting, like what little tricks or whatever tips you may give to people, or you want to let them know that we did to keep on improving and stuff like that.
I mean, I feel like on season 2, the main thing that we started incorporating was preparation. Like, we went a little in depth. That's why we have the iPads. Let's say if we want to do kind of like a current event, we actually, that way we're not missing anything. We research the topic right before we do the episode. Sometimes we started even doing it like at night before.
Yeah.
And what we would do is he puts some points that he thinks would be relevant. I do the same thing. And that will help because I might bring a point that he didn't really know about. And that will help guide the conversation a little more deeper and go a little more in depth. I would say preparation is the number one thing. Like, setting up the set, that's the easy part. Even, just recording, that's all the easy part. The hardest part is, finding a topic that you think is gonna do very well, and and actually preparing for that, because at the end of the day, you don't want to record an episode and sound uneducated.
Yeah.
So I would say preparation, number one thing. That way you guys can actually, sit down. Like what we do, we don't share our notes. So I have my own notes on my iPad. He has his own notes. So we never know what he might bring up or what I might bring up. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and like we can't say if it's the right recipe or not, because
Right.
we haven't. I mean, I would say I can say we tasted success because we have grown. You know what I'm saying? We have 400 something subscribers. So I'd like to see that success, and I appreciate every single one of you subscribing and actually taking time out of your day to listen to us for this year. Genuinely, I appreciate it. I want to take that, quick part out of the episode.
Yeah.
To appreciate those people from all over the world, not just United States.
Oh yeah, we got people in France, Germany,
Everywhere.
everywhere. It's literally all spread out.
Yeah.
Philippines.
Yep.
Yeah,
Netherlands. We say it a lot, but we appreciate those people out there. You know what I mean? But yeah. So my thing is, like, if you guys go back and watch, I'd say episode 1 from season 1, and I'd say those first 10 episodes from season 1, you're gonna see something different. I guarantee you're gonna see something different in each one.
Oh yeah.
Camera angle, lighting, microphone positioning, posture.
Yeah.
There's so much things, bro. Like, so I like to say, I'd say 80% of podcasters go into podcasting prepared. Like
prepared. Yeah.
they have some sort of experience with it. We jumped into it. I mean, you did podcasting, but you didn't do visually. Like,
right. Yeah,
so,
I was doing just audio podcast, and I feel like what really helped us when it came to like camera angles is the fact that I went to school for it. But that is all experimenting with it, like,
Nah, but literally, look.
yeah,
So episode 1,
that's what it is.
body. So now we were struggling, because this episode is a reflection, right? So we were struggling with body posture.
Body
I say that a lot.
posture, yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm like I'm tall, right? So like I'm just I like to like hang over. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
I'm the
I
same
feel
way.
comfortable like that. And when we were doing it, like we would see like I was just like over the mic like this. You feel me? And it just looked unprofessional.
Right.
And that's one thing we want to strive in, is looking professional and keeping everything professional, right? So posture was a bad thing.
Posture, yeah.
One, and we're gonna say yours was what, like eye contact with the
Yeah,
camera?
I can't, like, I used to, just kind of look everywhere. Now I'm like more.
Like I'm like, I always tell him, like, bro, like, look at the camera, right? Because like, we want to make this feel like personal, like we're talking
Right.
to you guys individually, you know what I'm saying, or you're in a conversation with us. So I'm like, when you talking, you gotta look in the camera, you feel me? Like that's one thing. Like, and we always receive criticism. People will tell us like, oh, you gotta look at the camera, or you gotta, have better posture, or maybe when you say something like the quote of the days.
Yeah,
When
like,
we started them, we used to say the quote, and we never gave nobody, the reference. So shout out to my boy
Yeah.
Jensen. He told me, he like, man, if you guys want to, take it up a notch, say who it came from and say who that person is. And I appreciate that, because that's true. Like that helped us
no,
more.
yeah, and it,
You know what I mean?
helps inform the you guys, like, who the quote is actually by, or who said that specific quote.
Right.
Yeah.
So those, what other things did we work on? I'd say lighting, right?
Lighting, yeah. So we started with. So I bought this. It's called a Pancake Light. If you're a filmmaker, you would know what I'm talking about. So we started with one of those, and then I bought 2 LED lights. It was like a set that I bought on Amazon. So we started with those. But what I noticed was, I feel like it was like, we were probably like 20 episodes in or so. No, even that, like 15 episodes in. That the light was just so harsh on our faces. So now we have a dome light. That's why it kind of looks a lot more even. And we only need one light, essentially, because we like how it looks. At least the look that we're trying to achieve. One light does the work, and we don't even have it nowhere near full capacity. So, yeah.
I agree. So yeah, lighting was something we worked on. Also, the quality of the conversations was something that's very important. Like, finding topics. I'd say that's the hardest thing about podcasting, and it's something I always told you. Like, we want to have conversations that everyone can relate to. You know what I mean? Or everyone can at least comprehend,
something out of
or
it.
get something out of it. You feel me? So that's something that I say is the hardest challenge that we have dealt with. And like I said, like, say maybe 40, what we at, 46 episodes now.
46 episodes with this one, yes.
And yeah, sometimes you bring reference from another episode, but to be, I'd say, different in each and every one is something I'd like to say that's impressive. And I just feel like eventually when we do, keep on growing and potentially get a nice, like, studio spot and incorporate another host or, hostess, whatever you want to refer to them as, and just bring something fresh. Like, I feel like that's going to help us grow even more, you know what I mean? With content, different perspectives and stuff like that. That's just the way I look.
100%.
Interviews, I feel like we're going to do a lot of interviews in the future. And we're just going to keep taking off and growing, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, shortly here we're getting ready to introduce a couple of new segments as well.
Yeah.
We'd let you know a little more about that towards the end.
Yeah.
But we want to do a lot of things. We want to do a couple more segments. That way you guys have different content that you can pick and choose from, and see which one you guys like best. Apart from that, we've definitely been talking about, merchandise, so we'll be bringing that on very soon. We just got to get to 1K subscribers. That's all we got to do.
Facts.
Take us to 1K.
But I feel like every YouTuber, content creator, I feel like that's the hardest milestone to get.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you get it, it's just the ball's gonna keep rolling. Because I feel like we are, like, our community, I feel like we know some of them, most of them, but some of them are coming from outside things.
Right.
So, that's one thing I did want to talk about. Our struggles that we have had. We had to learn how to be able to promote the content the right way, right? Say we have struggled on TikTok tremendously. So if you guys want to follow us on TikTok and get us some help over there so we can catch on the algorithm, that'd be great. It's YKTVIBRAS. You know the Vibras.
We'll leave the links in the
description. We have had success with Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
For some reason Instagram Reels is easier. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know why. And it's like I'm posting them at the same time, right? But it's just like one platform is helping us more
than the other. Yeah.
So Yeah, that's the struggle we've had is just promoting and getting the content out there. Which is, if you guys have any advice or anything you want to give us, we
Yeah,
gladly
please let us
appreciate
know.
it.
Yeah. I would say, what do you think apart from that? Uh, Another struggle that I feel that we had is
Struggle is we only on the platform we only had 2
yeah,
collabs.
yeah, that's one. We
Yeah,
we definitely looking to, with virtual, we definitely want to start taking advantage of
but we
that.
have collabed outside too
We
of the
have a
platform
collab
twice.
outside the our podcast. What I want to do is when we go actually somewhere, we want to start actually see if we can do like a little segment, like that way we can actually make content for our channel.
Yeah, I feel you.
Um, yeah, and I feel that would be a good way for you guys, so you guys can see, us outside of our natural habitat. Uh, Also, behind the scenes will be coming very soon. That way, you guys can see the preparation, how we actually, uh, come up with topics and all of that. Yeah,
So yeah, I want to take this time in the episode too to see if you guys um comment something. Let us know what you guys want to see during this next year that we are going to continue this podcast.
hmm
Let us know what you want to hear, any type of content you want to see. Let us know, like, what avenues do you want us to explore. We're
right.
going to continue here shortly, maybe here in the spring, going into the summer, going out in the street again and doing that question podcast on the street type thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
questionnaire, viva us on the
yeah,
streets.
so we're gonna
Um,
bring that back for you guys. But
yeah,
if you guys have any other ideas, you could always let us know. We would gladly appreciate it.
yeah. Or if you're another, if you have a podcast or you want to do a collab with us in any type of way, let us know. We can always set up something either virtually. If you are close enough, we can always drive to you, or even meet in the middle and find a way to come up with some content that we can make for both our platforms. Yeah.
Right. Let's see, man. So what else do you want to touch on?
Uh, I mean, I do want to talk about the struggle that I went to putting the new table together.
Go ahead, man.
Man, you know, there's things in life that you do going into it without not knowing a single thing on how to do it. And I feel like I did super great. I was like Bob, what is it, Bob the Builder?
Mm-hmm.
I was cutting stuff, sending everything, and you're seeing it there. From the angle that we can actually see the new podcast setup, and I feel like I got that drive just from you guys, honestly. Like, I feel more creative just coming on here every single day. Not every single day, every week. Every week, listening to the feedback that you guys leave us, the good comments, the positive comments, you know, new people that are subscribing, just letting us know how well we're doing, and and just congratulating us and giving that support.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the table is just one thing. That's more of an emotional thing, uh, but it really means a lot because I feel I would not ever have made that table if I wasn't doing the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel that the reason why we keep going is just the support that we get.
Yeah, man. And like, people always, like I said, people always hit me up, and those messages is sometimes people type something that like they send it, they don't know the importance of the message,
Right.
but messages carry a lot of weight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's towards something that you're doing that you want to potentially keep on doing in the future. Them inspirational messages. People saying like the content is great. You guys are, funny. Even though we sometimes we try not to, we just have a natural conversation, and some people find that's crazy. Like some people interpret things as funny that you may not see it as funny.
Right. Yeah.
Which that's something that's beautiful, and the whole thing of podcasting. Yeah, it's a lot of great messages that we do get that make you want to keep on doing it. So that's something
true.
that I do want to appreciate you guys for the messages. You guys know who you are. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. We appreciate those.
Dang, so I just remembered I had a weird dream last night, and it was about the podcast. Like, I don't know where the dream came about, but it was like something was going on with YouTube, and
Right.
YouTube like it was like shut down or something. Like,
Oh man.
and like I guess it like glitched, and like they erased every video, and we like lost every subscriber.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was bad.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Knock some wood.
yeah. Is that wood? That's not even wood.
The stud is somewhere. Oh wait, there's a stud.
But yeah, it was a bad dream, man. It was a bad. I didn't understand it, but I was like, damn. And it's like those dreams, you know, them dreams like you wake up. All right, so there's dreams that are good dreams,
Right.
that you wake up from, and you mad that it's not real. And then there's the bad dreams that you wake up and you glad that it's not real.
That is not real. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
No, that is very true. That is very true.
Comment and let us know what video or not what video, what dreams you've had that you wish were real. And yeah, let's see how far. Have you ever had any dreams that you wish were real other than the one you shared about the
Lamborghini. I mean, there's, I'm getting to that age. I mean, I'm still pretty young, but I'm only 23.
I'm getting to that age.
But lately, me and the girl been together for 4 years, almost. No, almost 4 years actually. Is it almost 5? I don't know. We met together for a while. Let's put it that way. And then just talking about the future, thinking about kids and all that stuff, buying a house. I used to have like a surreal dream, just us having everything that we wanted. The kids, a nice house. And that dream, I'm like, wow, like now I gotta actually, because I'm a guy that when I want something, I find a way to get it. So now I just gotta speak into assistance and go out there and get that dream.
Right. Dope. Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, like I forget a lot of dreams. Like I haven't had a dream that like has stuck with me and like I've stayed. I mean, other than like dreams with like family members that have passed. You know what I mean? Like those dreams. It's like they're with me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
That's why I had a dream about them. So that's the only dreams that I do remember. But other than that, I can't really remember dreams other than the most recent ones.
Right.
For
Yeah.
like a week and then they go away. But I was gonna ask you. So what do you want to do differently for this year of podcasting? And let's see what other like what's your goals with this new year? Like what are you trying to do with the podcast or individually?
Well, individually, I got to start being more active on social media. So that's number one goal, trying to get back into it. I was telling you guys the story on the last episode that we talked about it? Yeah. So, yeah, after that, I kind of like been like super, super, inactive. Like I probably hop on there. I hop on there every day, but I just don't post anything. So I just want to get back into the habit of creating content regularly for social media. Start my YouTube channel finally. It's been on the works for like 4 years. Just don't know what to post about. And and from the podcast, just meet new people. We've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of people within the podcast community. We can give a shout out, my
Quality
boy.
people.
Yeah, good quality people. Two Qs in a pod. Quest and Friends. Shout out to you guys. Aki Schilling, shout out to them as well. And my boys is from the Never Famous podcast. Shout out to you guys as well.
Yep.
We've been able to meet people, so I feel with this, up to the second year of the Vibras, I want to continue that, meeting new people, see feeding off each other's energy and feedback as well, and actually growth, which I'm super excited for.
Facts. Nah, yeah, same. That's the biggest thing I do want is just growth. Like I feel like if I don't see like personally and with the podcast or whatever, but more so personally, if I don't see any growth from the year, I feel like I let myself down. You know what I mean? Like I didn't do enough, or I'll feel that way. Even though I maybe did, I would just feel like I didn't do enough. And that's why I always challenge myself every day to grow in some area. You know what I mean? Like that's my biggest challenge. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Be better than you were yesterday. And you hear that a lot, but it's something that's really true. And if you do improve, it's gonna help you in the long run. You know what I mean? Because say
That's right.
if you find some sort of improvement, you may meet someone, from that. You know what I mean? Or something, an opportunity may present itself from your improvement.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? So that's something that I do, harp on is growth. But with the podcast, I just want to continue reaching more people. That's my like that's what it's like my gas, like the gasoline that, like, what I mean, fuels me and keeps me going. Like when I see a new follower, a new listener, a new subscriber, it's like, okay, this is good. We did something right. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
A new message, anything. It just shows me that there's growth. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something like we've tried, and that's one thing. Like, so with the growth process with the podcast, we've tried other things like, for instance, posting. We try to post on Fridays for the season 2, and we were just playing with it to see if it was gonna help us or
Mm-hmm.
not help us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we feel like it hasn't helped us, so that's why we went back to Mondays.
Yeah.
And it's something it's reality. Like, it's reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you try things and see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's
So-
that's how you got to be in the in this field. Podcast, you just got to experiment with things.
Right.
I feel like we do that a lot, whether it is with the lighting, with the way the comes out.
Yeah, cause so that's the thing. Like, when new people come across the podcast, that's something that stands out to them. You know,
Right.
everyone. Every time I see a new message from someone, that if I post it on a platform and they go watch an episode, that's one thing they do say is the quality. Like, wow, I'm surprised. Like, this is
Mhm.
actually, it looks great, and what you guys are talking about is great, and that's something good. Like, I feel like that's the biggest thing, is like presentation. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
first impression is huge. Like I always say, and it's like I repeat myself, but the first impression is the best, and the biggest impression and the best impression, because that's what the person's gonna remember you from.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's something that we always wanted to do. Like, we could have, stayed where we were and not invest in the podcast and not, find new avenues and different things to keep on growing. We could have not collabed. We could have,
Yeah.
stayed in our comfort zone. And we
That's
would have,
right,
and we
that's right.
we probably would have been worse than where we at now. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that's why. Man, that sounded bad. I was saying worse. Like, we would have been not where we are now. Like, where the growth is.
Yeah, no, I
We
know
would've
what you
been-
meant.
yeah.
I know what you meant.
But yeah. So cause there's some people that are like that. Like I would say, not would it be hard headed, or what would be the term? Like, that they just they want to grow within and not expand.
I would say
Selfish?
enclose.
And close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and there's people that grow like that. It works for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It works for them. But I feel like there's nothing wrong with, exploring and getting out of your comfort zone and trying to find new ways to keep growing, which is great, because we learn things when you do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You learn how
100%.
people do things. You learn how it's like the like the with football coaches or teachers, they go to like these conventions and learn how other people coach or how other people teach, and you just use that, and if you want to use it one day, you use it into your platform.
Yeah, and it's not even like copying the whole process. Like
No.
like when we went to which podcast was it? In PA,
Never
Philadelphia,
famous.
Never Famous. They have a camera person. We
yeah,
don't.
Yeah.
And just because I do film as well. Just me conversating. If we would have never like gone out there, I feel like me and him, we both learn from each other. I let him use my camera. He loved it. And he was asking, okay, how do you do this? What do you think about this? And it's just us. Like, I was actually there, kind of like helping with the whole camera setup, which I enjoy, and I like doing that, because I can always grab from what they're doing. I'm like, okay, I can probably try to include this for this on the podcast, or let's say if I'm shooting something like that. And that's why I love going out, meeting new podcasters, collabing with other people is because you can always learn something.
Facts. Nah, but yeah. So to finish off, what I was saying, like my biggest thing and my biggest goal with the podcast is to eventually have our own space
Mm-hmm.
and bring people on. That's the biggest goal I have, because I feel like once we do that, we're gonna take off. And like a lot of people tell us and they tell me, and it's like I know, but we're working with what we got. So when we get there, we're gonna get there. You feel me? So whenever God think is the time, we're gonna go at it 1,010%. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
that's the thing. But
yes, sir.
Dang, let's see what else we got.
I mean, I want to say
we got this bottle here. We didn't even touch it.
Yo, yeah, pop it open, bro. Pop it open.
I get the honors, man. Dang.
Yeah, you get the honors. I mean, it's already open, but like you can pour it.
Interesting. All right, so go ahead.
Straight from the motherland. Which one would you say is your favorite episode, man?
Damn. I think I said it before. I think it's the one where we discussed the Dominican culture. I think it was the what is culture.
Right.
It's just good because you give people your point of, or you tell people something they didn't know about your culture. Like I remember when I shared it with I think it was in a group chat or it was on like Facebook or something. I shared the episode. Someone was like, "Oh wow, that's beautiful. I didn't know that about your country. I didn't know this and that." Like that's something that that I did enjoy was that episode because we talked about everything. What about you?
I would say when we did the which wasn't that the questions when we were asking each other questions. I feel like that was a good episode. Something different. We got a little more personal. That's definitely one of my top favorites. Apart from that, I would say the second episode. I think that was the Tekashi episode. Yeah.
It's funny, man.
Yeah, and I think that's right now that has the most views on the channel.
Nah, the first
the first episode.
That's the second most views.
The second most views on the channel. Yeah.
Nah, because I remember like I was like, damn, we gotta find a way to just play with YouTube because YouTube is all about clickbait. That's the truth.
Yeah, 100%.
And one of our friends that is close to Tekashi, he had there was a picture of him FaceTiming him. I'm like, damn, we gotta just use this picture because this picture is not out there. You feel me?
Right.
And let's take a selfie and put it there, and it worked.
And it worked. Yeah.
So yeah, it was dope. Now it was just dope because I mean, like I said, we've talked about like a lot of things like music, sports, life, current events. And that's the beauty in our podcast. Like, I feel like you can get a little bit of everything every week. It's something different, and that's what people like.
Yeah. So. I would say what topic do you really want to do more content about?
I just want to interview. Not interview, but collab more. You know what I mean? Like I just like when you collab because you could see other people's point of view on certain things. You know what I mean? Like, believe it or not, like sometimes, like when you with someone, like when you have a platform with somebody, you kind of know what they're gonna say.
That's right.
So
that's right.
I feel like when you have a fresh, like new, like perspective,
like a third,
it catches you off guard, and you like, you know what I mean, and it just you go back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, it's just dope. So I just feel like collabs is what I want to do, man. More collabs. Bring different people on. Bring other groups of listeners as well. So.
Right. Yeah.
What about you?
100%. Apart from collabs, because you said that, I want to touch more like on the music industry a little bit more and sports.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sports. Well, we got talking sports. We're gonna keep on doing that.
Yeah.
So let's introduce that. This we're gonna take advantage of the setup.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna introduce a new segment here. It's gonna be called Couch Talk.
Couch Talk, yes, sir.
And it's gonna be more of your uncensored conversations. Not that we censor anything, but it's just damn, that shit hit you. You made a face, man.
Yeah, bro. I haven't had a sip of alcohol in like 2 weeks, bro.
Hold on. Cause I remember. So shout out to Jordan, cause he said Jordan Ray. He said when we told you guys to get a shot and take a shot with us, he actually
took a shot.
The video,
yes, sir.
And take a shot. So
shout out to my boy.
Go get
Jordan
yourself
Ray.
a shot. It could be a shot of water or a shot of alcohol.
No,
Stop the episode in honor of the 1 year, guys.
This is a celebration.
Hoy se bebe. Facts. Get yourself a drink. and drink with us. I mean, hey, it's a celebration. You feel me?
Yeah.
We just drank, but we gotta drink again. So, salud,
Yeah. Salud.
otro año, another year with more success, more
Más
growth,
bendiciones.
more listeners, more supporters, and just
Having more fun,
having
baby.
more fun. So, cheers to you guys. Thank you guys for supporting us. We appreciate it. No face, no case.
Yeah, bro. I haven't met.
Damn, that shit.
Yeah, there you go.
No. It's good, but it's just like, damn, when you haven't drank in a while, you're like,
Yeah, exactly,
wow,
bro.
it's potent.
I'm gonna have to go back to college, man.
But yeah, so
Shit.
couch talk. So
Yeah,
we're gonna bring this. It's gonna be like more conversations about more personal conversations,
more personal,
like more
conversation,
story
yeah.
times. Just like raunchy shit. You feel me?
Yeah, you saw us conversating things that we want to say on a regular episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will be coming out. That's gonna be one of the newer segments.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be essentially this setup. We're just
Yeah.
gonna change it a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably add some more colors and stuff.
Yeah.
That way you guys,
Right.
it looks a little different from,
Facts.
from
It
the
does,
OG.
it does look different. Yeah, it does. It does. Nah, but I do invite you guys to go and watch the older episodes, and I appreciate those that do, like, and you see the difference, and you see, there's other quality conversations there. Damn, that hit hard. But yeah, you go and see other conversations that we did have. So that's not dope. And we have a playlist section. So you go and watch just click on the playlist, season 1 or season 2.
Yeah.
It's just gonna play by itself. Or if you have the audio, I don't think we can do that, but you can
Yes, you can actually let me double check.
I don't think you could have or you can actually, yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't
because
think you can shuffle it. Can you shuffle it?
you should be able to. Yeah, I'm actually gonna check right now.
So do that.
So if I'm not wrong, you should be able to go to our. Oh, sorry, got airplane mode on. Wi-Fi don't work on that. So you can actually go to our main page, and you should be able to select from all episodes.
No, right. I know that. I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, can they shuffle? I don't think they can shuffle them.
You should be able to.
No.
No, it won't let you shuffle.
Right. So yeah, you just have to go, and the titles help. So you choose what you like. What's good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And if you guys want to download them, go ahead. You can watch them offline. You can favorite them. As always, if you're listening to us, make sure to leave a review for us. Give us any feedback, anything that you want us to talk about.
the listeners are they're active always every week too, man. And I keep seeing like the analytics, and it's like we have like these countries like Germany, Brazil, what was the other one? I keep forgetting, bro. France. Like they're actually consistently like listening, which is dope. And I appreciate you guys. Shout out to you guys in your beautiful countries, man.
Ladies, because on actually the podcast platform, on Apple Podcasts, our main audience is all females.
Right.
So, shout out to you ladies. Thank you for the support. Again, let us know what you want to talk about. We have a couple spicy topics coming up soon that I feel you ladies will appreciate.
Facts.
Yeah, but we're not gonna get into those. But yeah, we want to make more content where everybody can relate. The fellas, the ladies. We have younger kids listening to us. We want to bring content that they can listen and gain something from. So yeah, to 2022, second year of the Vibras. I'm telling you, we're going to go bigger. We're going to do a lot more things. We might even throw a little, the Vibras pool party. We just got to find somewhere where to host it.
That'll be lit.
Yeah, we want to do a lot of things.
I need to get in the gym then, get my cuadritos.
Yeah, same.
Yo, did you see Mayol? He got some quadritos. He got liposuction quadritos. You haven't seen it?
Man, no, I haven't.
It's a quick process, man. I won't do that. I'm gonna go.
Nah, man. I'm a guy that I don't like anything given, or I don't like taking the easy way.
Nah, yeah, facts.
Like if I want something, I want.
Nah, but the problem with that is that he's, if he doesn't stick loyal to his diet, you know what I mean, he's gonna lose the money he invested. It's like $7,000.
It comes right back.
Yeah. So he's gonna, but yeah, yeah. Any last messages, man? Any last things you want to say?
If
we
you
get
want to
out
do
of here?
something, just go ahead and do it. Don't let fear hold you back. Uh, just go ahead and do it, man. Don't let anything hold you back. Whether it is not having the right equipment, um, not having somebody else to start a podcast with or a business, whatever you decide to go with, just go ahead and do it.
Right.
Trust me, all that stuff, all the other things will come into place along the way. Like we
Facts.
started, I literally have the camera right there. We started with a $500, $600 camera. It does shoot 4K, but it's not as nice as, the 3000 camera sitting in front of us right now. Um,
Facts.
but you just got to start it. You just got to start it. If you want to do something, whether it is starting your own business, um, starting a new hobby or side hustle, a podcast, start YouTube, start being a content creator. Just go ahead and do it. Don't let the critics stop you from doing what you love. So,
Fuck the critics.
amen to that.
Bleep. Nah, but yeah, like I agree with you 100%. Like my biggest thing is believe in yourself,
Amen.
be your biggest fan, and reach those levels that you know you can reach. You know what I mean? Like don't limit yourself at all. Do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. I'm gonna keep saying that
That's right.
because I feel like a lot of people limit themselves. You know what I mean? They don't like when you too comfortable, bro. Like
Yeah.
people are afraid to take that next step, man. So
Yeah, you can't be afraid, honestly. If you fear is all mental. That's the way I look at it.
fear is failure.
Amen.
It's a fact. It's a
The
fact.
first step to failing is having fear.
For real.
So
real.
yeah, just take that leap of faith. Just do it. That's what they used to say back in the days. Do it for the gram. Yeah, just do it. I'm a person that loves seeing people around me, surrounding me. I love seeing people winning. If I haven't talked to you in like 10 since like middle school, I see you doing something positive. I'm gonna go ahead and congratulate you for it.
Facts.
You guys, if you guys ever need any tips, advice where it comes to business, or starting a podcast, reach out to us. We're here. We're here for you guys. We want to give you guys any advice that we can, and hopefully build relationships with you guys. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, that's where I'm at, bro.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. I'm the same way. Like I just wanna like at the end of this episode now, I just wanna like I said earlier, I appreciate all you guys for the continued support. I sound like a broken record, but I sound like Mike Tyson there. I sound like a broken record there, but I genuinely do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like literally, I really do. Like without you guys, I don't even know if we would have keep doing it. Honestly, like because like it's like I said earlier, the growth makes you keep going. And you know what I mean?
100%.
It shows you that you're doing something good. You feel me? Like that's the thing. Like sometimes when you seek like when you are like down and you see like that's the light. You feel me? Like seeing growth is the light for me. Like
Yeah.
if I'm down and I see that I have people supporting me, I'm like I gotta do it for them and me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
I
my
agree
thing.
100%.
That's my thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
and before we cut it, let's give a couple shout outs to some loyal, listeners, subscribers. I want to start it out with my boy El Chino Dominicano, Jordan Ray. That was Jordan Lou, actually, and Jordan Ray.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of you guys. You guys are always every single week listening. To Chino, he actually expressed to me that when we missed that one episode, it just threw his whole routine off for the day.
Damn.
So, that's why we do it for you guys. Shout out to both of you guys. And also, I want to give a big congratulations to my boy Jordan Lou, aka Chino, on getting, engaged.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Hey,
congrats to
shout
my
out
man.
to you and your wife. Well, soon to be wife.
Soon to be wife, yeah.
Yeah, also shout out to my boy Lorenzo. I always give my boy a shout out, man. He's a pure soul, genuine soul. He supports and watches every single channel, even though he's super busy and now has a new baby. Shout out to you and your wife with your baby. You feel me? All the way in the Netherlands, showing more support than people that I've known my whole life. So I genuinely appreciate your friendship. He does not miss a day with sending a good morning text or good morning voice note. Shout out to you, my boy. And also shout out to my cousin Andy, always in the comments showing love, always there every week, supporting one of the first viewers every week. Shout out to my cousin Andy. Shout out to a lot of family showing love. I got my sister showing love, my brothers. I don't know if you have any family showing love.
My brother stays.
Oh yeah, shout out to Josh. Then he shares shout out to King Josh. He shares everything on Instagram. Appreciate that, bro, for real. Shout out to everybody. I mean, like, there's a lot of supporters, you know what I mean?
Shout out to my boy Greg, man. Yeah, although he was 30 minutes away and didn't pull up.
Facts. Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all my Dominican Twitter friends that, do be coming across every once in a while. I appreciate you. You're not obligated to listen every week. You know what I mean? When you do come in, we appreciate you.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm going to actually start.
Oh, shout out to Campos, too. You forgot. Campos-ish.
Yeah, Mariel. Shout out to my boy Campos. All the guys that we shouted out, all the people that we collab with, Yeah, shout out to all of you guys. This is because of you guys. We're here because of you guys.
Mm-hmm. Name drops. Hold up. Quest and Friends, Quest, Coochie, Los, Chico, and Ron, Audi, Corey.
Yes,
it's the podcast friends. We appreciate you guys. Had a name drop.
You can't forget.
Oh, Fabian. My boy Fabian. Fabian's not a podcaster, but he's a YouTube content creator. Check him out. Oye, mi gente TV.
Yeah, my boy be wilding out there.
Shout out to Fabian. Dope. Man, I just appreciate like I said, the podcast has honestly, bro, like the podcast has brought to me many friendships that I didn't have.
100%, yeah.
Because when I was in college, like I had friends in college, right? But after I graduated, like I had a small circle, but now I've met new people that are actually good for me. So
right, 100%.
I appreciate it. And they're everywhere. Like I said, they're across the world.
Yeah, we got people in California, New York, all over the place. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, and I guess the last shout out to the men that every episode somebody gets a shout out. Shout out to the boy Noriel.
No, I said Noriel and Ish.
Oh, you said Noriel and Ish? Oh, yeah, you said Campo and Ish. You didn't say Noriel.
Campo's Noriel and Ish. I said it, bro.
Yo, Noriel, he was trying to... I'm going to re-listen to this stuff. But yeah, shout out to the boy. We're going to bring him in. Eventually, we're going to bring him in. He just likes sleeping too much.
Facts.
But we're gonna bring him in eventually, that way you guys can see some of the his perspective of the stories that we tell. Yeah. I feel that will be good episode. But yeah, thank you guys once again for all the never ending support that we get from you guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the day one subscribers. We appreciate you guys and love you guys so much.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, and most importantly, we missed the biggest one. Shout out to Papa Dios, the Almighty, El Más Grande, who watches over us on every episode and, takes care of every episode when we post it. Shout out to God. God bless. Amen to everybody. Blessings to everyone. And we appreciate you. Genuine support. Stay there, and I guarantee you we will not let you guys down. You guys are supporting the right podcast. Let's just say that, because we're going to give you guys content every week, and we're going to make sure that what we're saying is beneficial to you and to us as well. So
yeah.
And we're going to eventually, let us know. Hold up. So with the podcast thing on the streets, the You Know Vibras on the streets, what state do you want us to go to?
Yeah, we'll
or
travel.
What city?
What city, where you guys at? Right now we're thinking about hitting Philly.
And we gotta go collab with Fabian and
New York, Jersey, New York. Mm-hmm. Baltimore, DC.
Yeah, facts. We might have to go to Miami. That'll be dope.
Miami's not a bad spot to go to
for the street. That shit's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that's gonna be popping.
Let us know
maybe even
LA.
Yeah,
damn, you going deep.
I mean, we go to
we can.
We go to Riverside. We stay with Quest, the boy Quest.
Yo, Quest has a weird aficionado with La 69.
Yeah,
La 69?
what's the name?
La 69. It's like, nah, she's from Riverside, so.
Yeah.
Like, he's not. Quest is from Inland Empire. But yeah, this is enough. So let's just, all right. Thank you, everyone, okay? Thanks to everyone for your support on Season 1, Season 2, the year anniversary. We hope that you stay with us during this long next journey of another year. So, yeah.
Yes,
No more last
sir.
words for you?
I said everything, man.
Tell them to subscribe, man.
Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe, share. Hit that bell button somewhere. You know where it is. That way you get
Follow
guys
us.
then updated with the latest and newest.
Follow us too.
Follow us on Instagram. We don't have a Twitter yet, but we do have a TikTok. Follow us on there. If you're on Facebook, go ahead.
Is it like and follow?
Like
Whatever
us,
it is.
like us / follow us on Facebook. Also follow us our personal. We're trying to grow our personal.
Now, I had 4K the other day.
I'm self on it. But yeah, follow us if you don't follow us already. You want to tell us something or ask us anything, hit us in the DM. We in there. He's more active than me, but I'll respond. I'll try to respond on a timely fashion. Yeah, and if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, make sure to leave a review and download it. That way you can listen to it when you run out of data. And yeah.
Remember, guys, thank you guys for your genuine support. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe like Mr. Golden Hair said.
Mm-hmm.
But always remember to subscribe
And let's vibe.
Peace. Here's to another year. Blessings, everybody. Bendiciones. Se me cuidan. Appreciate you guys.
Hoy se ve